passport status application. So the front end is .NET, back end is SQL Server. So let's move on to how to create this project from wikidigi.com. Over here, the basic thing is like you need Windows 10 machine, and you need your Visual Studio installed in it, and it's Visual Studio 2017. So if you didn't get this software, you can see my previous video to get this software. On clicking Visual Studio 2017, you'll be getting the Visual Studio open. This is the opening window. Over here, this is a project I created previously. So we are going to implement this project. So we'll be having a login page. I got a login page here, and a new user page. This is a new user page, and afterwards I got my apply passport. So considering there is a user he is going for, so this is the overall project I'm planning. Okay, this is the overall project. I got a user. So he is the user. So I'll have a very different icon here. I don't have that icon. Yes, I got a user. This is the user, and this guy, what he's trying to do is like he went to the passport office. So passport office. So he is the passport officer, and the guy who is applying passport. So he is the guy applying passport. So this guy gives all the information to this guy, and this guy is going to apply for the passport. He is going to apply for the passport. He is going to change the status of the passport, and he is the guy, he will track whether his passport is ready. So this is how I'm going to build a small project, the login page and other stuffs. So obviously I got this one, a login page for the user who applied. So a login page for the user who applied, and there is an admin page. He is the admin guy. So obviously he is an admin guy. Okay, so I'm going to create a project for this. So using .NET with the SQL Server as backend. Let's move on. And once if this guy is logging in, automatically he can get the information about the person and he can apply for the passports. And after applying over here, you are able to see the new user page. This guy can create his new user. The admin will have the new user. So this software, this project will be available in the passport office machines. And afterwards, like once the passport is ready, he will change the passport. This guy will log in and he will view the status of the passport. So this is the overall project. I'm going to do it for you. Okay, let's create the login page now. So over here, my Visual Studio is ready. So the application which I'm going to create is like a Windows application. So file, new project, a Windows Classic Desktop. I can have Windows Forms applications here, and I'll be having the path. I'll have this as a path. So Visual Studio 2017. Now I'm going to create a project for this. So this is the path, and my project name is passport application. So status application, right? Passport status tracking application. So if possible, like do not give any spaces in the project name. And once if you click it, Windows Forms app, .NET framework, you can select this one. Once it's ready, click OK, automatically you'll be getting the project opening. So I got my project here. Yes, this is a project I've created. It's a passport status tracking application, and over here you are able to see the solution and the project, and you got the forms like this. On clicking this form, you are able to see the design here. On clicking right click and view code, you are able to see the code here. Okay, now I'm going to this form. I'm going to put a panel first. I have panels. I have one panel for the user to log in, and another panel for the other user to log in. I got two panels now, ready for creating my project. Now, so I've saved it. Now what I'm going to do is form 1. So I need to change this one. I will change it as you're able to see here, you can select it here so that it's alphabetically ordering. I'll change it as login page, and the startup position I can change it as center screen. Now, I'll change the back color. Let's change the back color as white. Yes, I saved it. Now I need labels here. I'll copy and paste it here. I'll be getting another label. So this one is your username, and this one is your password. Okay, so I got two labels. I copy this one and paste it here. I got my username and password over here. Now I'll copy this one, I'll paste it here. I'll make the font much more bigger. So over here, font. So the option of selecting is like select the control, right click, properties, go to the font. I'm changing it here. So I'll change the font here. Yes, it's big. So passport user login. And this is an admin login, right? I need an admin login here. I'll change the text as admin login. I got my admin login here. Now I need the text boxes, so I'll go here. I'll put my text box 1. It's ready. I need another text box. Copy it and paste it here. I got my another text box. Copy it and paste it here. I got another text box here. Copy and paste it here. I got my another text box ready. Now I need to change the name of the text box so that it will be in control. Right click. I'll make it as the name of the text box as txt underscore username. So this is called as naming convention, and this is one of the most standard one which we have to do it, txt underscore password. Now I'm going here, right click, txt underscore admin underscore username. I'll be having txt underscore admin underscore pwd password. Now I'm going to hack my buttons over here. So I need two buttons, submit and cancel. Okay, so I'll have this one as a button. So I don't want this one, let it be. And I'll change the text here. Submit. Over here, I'll change it as cancel button. So copy. I'll paste it here. So I got my login page designed. So if you want to make it more colorful, you can have any background images, you can add it. So select the panel, right click, properties. I'll have my background images. It's none here. Make it out like, click it here, import, I'll go back. So over here images I got, I'll put some image. Yes. I got my image here. It's colorful now. And over here right click properties and you can set the background image. It's a bit of colorful now. So I can have my original design like this. Yes, it's good. So I made this one as blackish. If you want, you can make it as blackish also to make it more colorful. Back color white. So make it as black. And let it be white for time being. Sorry. Now these are things I need to change it now. So select it, right click, properties, make the color as transparent. Over here you need to select the transparent. Okay, once if you click the transparent, automatically you are able to see it. Right click, properties, make it as transparent. Select it, right click, properties, make it as transparent. Right click, properties, make it as transparent. Now change these buttons, right click, properties, I'll change the flat style, maybe flat. Yes, it's good. Right click, properties, and make the design as flat. Yes, looks good now. So our design is over now. Let's move on to the coding part, how a person can be logged in. So before going to the coding part, I need to create something like I need a link button, right? So I need a link button. I can have a link label also. Yes, it's good. Right click, properties, I'll change the back color to transparent and the text as new user. Okay, I got my new user ready. So my design is over now. My design is over. Now the next part is like how I'm going to log in into the system. Okay, so that's the one we are going to see it now. So on clicking the submit button, I'm able to write a piece of code for login for admin, and this is the piece of code I'm writing for the normal users. So these things I'm going to do it now. What I can do now, let's create the table. So you need the software SQL Server 2017, which we installed in the previous video, or else you can check our videos to get the software installation details. Over here I'm trying to open my SQL Server SQL. Yes, this is the one. SQL Server Management Studio 17. Once if you install SQL Server, automatically you will get this installation ready. Microsoft SQL Server. On clicking this one, your SQL Server Management Studio will start. It's getting started, but already I have started it. So this is the window. You'll be getting this window, and you'll be getting this kind of window. Once the server is ready, automatically try to click this button connect. Automatically your SQL Server is started. Yes, you'll be getting this kind of window. So already I created a database password verification system. If you want to create a new database, click the databases, right click, new database. I'll put it as a passport.Project. Click OK. You are able to see your passport project is ready. Now click this new query window to open a new query window, and you can create a table. So select the passport project here, which is important. This query will be executed in this particular database. So I'm going to create a table. So I'll change this one as a passport project. Okay, now I'm going to create a table. Create table, login table, ID, name, username, password, date of birth, security question, security password. So this user is created to log in into as an admin. To log in into as an admin, we need this screen, this table. So I'm going to create a table. create table, table name, ID, data type, and I'm indicating it's a primary key with the identity as 1, 1. Automatically the value will be fed like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only this information you need to give it. No need to give this information. You can say it here. Insert into login table values. I didn't give this ID here. I gave only name, username, password, date of birth, security question, security password. So ID will be automatically generated. That's why it's called identity, identity. And this column is fed as primary key. Check out our SQL tutorials in wikidigi.com. You get more information about this. Probably like I can show you like wikidigi.com. Go to this SQL tutorial. You are able to see lots of information how we are able to create the primary key and other stuff. So you are able to see it here, primary key. Okay, let's move on. Okay, now I'm going to create a table. Select it, and over here you got the button called execute. Click this button, it's executed. So this is the passport project, tables, and you are able to see the table here. Login table is here. Now, what I'm trying to do is like for a safer side, for time being, I'm trying to insert a data, Venkat. The username is Venkat underscore login with the password as PWT. I'm trying to execute it, yes. I'm trying to select the data to see whether my data is inserted. Select star from login table, yes, the data is here. The data is available. Now let's move on. We got other tables available. We'll see in the later stage like what are the tables available for the next process. The first one which we are trying to do is our login page. So let's move on here. On clicking this button, you are able to enter into the page where I can write my small piece of code. So what I'm going to write is like I need to initiate the connection. So to connect to database, I need using system dot data dot SQL client. So this is a namespace, you need to add it, and afterwards I'm going to create the connection SQL connection. CONN is equal to new SQL connection of. So I got my data source is equal to, I need to give my data source over here, I need to give my server name. This is a server name you need to give. Copy. You are able to see your server where your database is available. So first thing what you have to do is like you have to give your server name. And after put a semicolon, since I got my Windows authentication while installing, I gave my Windows authentication to connect. So if it is Windows authentication, I need to write a small piece of code. Integrated security is equal to true, followed by I need to give the initial database name, initial catalog. So my database name is a passport.Project. So I'm giving the passport.Project here as my database. So this is a small piece of code I have written. So the code is real simple. I give me server name, my database name, and the authentication. If it is a SQL Server authentication is installed, considering my access is SQL Server authentication, you need a login and password here. So obviously, like I need to give my username and password here. So username equal to what and password equal to what you have to give here. Since I am logging in with the Windows authentication, I gave in the piece of code as integrated security is equal to true. Okay, my connection is ready. So my .NET. So this is how my connectivity is like. So I got my, this one is .NET. my .NET code is able to connect to SQL Server databases now. Okay, so this is the one I have done it now. This is the one I have done it. Okay, now let's move on. What I am trying to do is like I am going to write a small piece of code to check my authentication. I am going to connection open. I am going to open the connection now. Yes, I have done it. I am going to write a piece of code, SQL command cmd is equal to new SQL command of. Let me go through the code first and afterwards we will go with this. So this is a small piece of code I am going to write it. I am going to create a data set to retrieve the data. I got my SQL data adapter. I am going to write a small piece of code to take the username and password, and this is the text. So a command type I am going to specify. I am mapping my adapter with my command. I am mapping my adapter with the data set. I got my data here and I am going to find it here. Let's see. So this is a piece of code I am going to write it now. Okay, let's move on. So SQL command. So obviously I need a command as a select. Since I want to return one data to check it out whether it's available, count of 1 from the table. The table name is login table. Select star count of staff from login table. I'll create a new query window. Select count of 1 or star from the table name is login table, where username is equal to what and password equal to what. Okay, it should be in single quotes. This is a piece of code I am going to write it now. How I can write it? Let's move on. So the username it's coming from this one. Right click, properties. So the username is coming from this particular control. Okay, so I'm taking this one. Instead of this one, I should have this one, where username equal to .txt, and to add this one, so this is the one. Now the same thing I'm going to do it now with my password. You're able to see it here. You're able to see it here. So I got my password here. So I'm trying to do it like what is the password control? I'm taking this one, copy it, paste it here. .text text. So this is the one I'm trying to do it. You are able to see it here. So this is how I'm trying to do it. can have like this. I think you are able to understand now what I am trying to do. Yes, this is the one. You are able to see it here. Select count of 1 from table where username equal to single quotes. I took this one. So I took this one and put it in the double quotes, plus this one. This one is a admin username dot text, plus I took this one. You are able to see it here in the double quotes, plus this one, the admin password, plus this one. So 1, 2, 3, these all should be placed in the double quotes, and this one should be in the text format, plain. So I'll try to make it as a single line now. I got a single line now. Sorry. I got a single line. I copy it. I went to my SQL Visual Studio. Over here, I'll paste this piece of code. And I'm going to like a comma. I'm putting it as via this connection, this command should be executed. So this is the piece of code I have written. You're able to see it here. Finally, you should have which connection this command is going to execute. Now I need some of the people like a SQL data adapter DA is equal to new SQL data adapter. I got a lot of functions here. I can have my command here to be passed, and connection also here to be passed. I can have my command here. Yes. So this is the via this adapter, this command is getting executed. Or I can have command type in the later stage. I need to specify what kind of command type is command type is equal to command type dot text. So I need to specify which is the text here. Apart from that, like I need the dataset to fill it. Dataset ds is equal to new dataset. Now I got my da.fill of dataset here. So automatically the command is executed via this adapter and it is filled in dataset. So the dataset got tables. I need to extract the table. Like I can have int value val is equal to des.tables of 0.rows of 0 of 0. So rows of 0 dot to string. So I got my data in the string format. Now I need to convert it into convert dot to int 32. Yes, I converted the data. So I got the data set which got the table. I took the 0th first table, took the 0th row and the 0th column. So it's like and I got the 0th row and 0th column and convert into a to string. So I got my Excel here. So this is your 0, 0 and this is your 0. So it's 0, 1. This is your 0, 2. Now I got my 1, 0, 1, 1. So 1, 2. This is how the format is. So I need this data because I'm getting only one data in this. Select count of star or count of 1 will give only one data. Only one data. So it should be 0, 0. Okay. Considering I put it as a select star from login table. You're able to see it here. So this is 0, 0. 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3. So I am putting it as count. How many records are there in this table? So obviously I'm getting a 0, 0. So obviously from here I need to put this one. Now if the value is greater than 0, put a message box dot show valid login, else give a message box invalid login. That's it, you are ready to go. Let's see how it works. So I'm clicking start button. So the username is admin. The username is admin. You are able to see the username is admin. Password is PWT. So right click, copy it. Now I'm going to log in here. Yes, I put my login here, Venkat login. I'm going to put the password. I'm clicking the submit button. Looks like there is an issue. Let's see how it works. So, oh, it's in text change event I have written. Sorry for that. So what we have to do is, like, I'm going to write this piece of code in this area. So I have written the wrong code. So over here, click this button. You have to write the code here. Button, click. I write the code here. I'm going to run it now. So Venkat underscore login. Let me check it out. It's Venkat underscore login. Yes. Now the password is PWT. Clicking submit button. Yes, it's valid login. So I didn't give some invalid login. Let me check it out. It's throwing an error. It's throwing an error. The connection was not closed. Okay. So I need to close the connection. So finally I need to close the connection. Since I opened it, I didn't close it. That's why the problem is. So I'm clicking it here now. So Venkat, I'll give something to check whether it's invalid. Yes, invalid login. So Venkat underscore login, and I'm giving the password as PWT. Clicking the submit button. Yes, it's valid login. So this is how we are able to create it. Now we will click this cancel button. The window should get closed. So obviously I need to write a small piece of code. Click it here. This dot close. So on clicking this button, you are able to see a cancel button. It's closed, and you can write the same piece of code here. I'll copy it here and paste it here. Yes. Now let's move on to the new user. On clicking this new user, I need to go to the new user window. So over here, I'm trying to grab it here. So oops, my form name, I didn't change my form name. So right click, I'll rename it as a login page. It's asking like whether we need to change it everywhere. Yes, I need to give everywhere. So the entire login pages are changed. I saved it here. Now click the project, right click, and add. I'm going to create a new item. I can go for Windows form directly. So I'm clicking the Windows form. It's asking me like how you want to create the form. New form, new login page.cs. So this is the form. I click add. My new login form is ready. Now I'll grab it. My new login page is ready, and I'm going to do like I'm clicking the login button. I want to create transferring. So this is the class name. I copied it. Copy this one. Right click, view code. Copy this piece of code. Copy. Go here, and over here, clicking this one, I'll give this one. So I'll create an object for this. New login is equal to new login page. Yes. New login dot show, and this dot hide, which will try to hide it. Yes. Now I'll try to click this one. Yes, we are able to see it here. Once if we click it, automatically the new user page On clicking this one, we need the new user page object should be created and it should be showed and the current window should get hide. Okay, you are able to see it here. The new user page is created, it's shown, and the current window, the existing window got hidden. So this is how you'll be moving your pages from one page to another page. Okay, so this is how your new user page and login page is ready. So our admin login is ready now, and in the next video we'll see like how the new user page is created, and afterwards we'll move on to the next pages like how to apply for the passport, changing the status, option pages, view status. This completes the entire project, and we got almost more than 1,000 projects. We are going to load it in our YouTube channel, and I'm sure like you know about YouTube channel. So our YouTube channel is wikitechie.com, wikitechie code. Just go to our YouTube channel. It's wikitechie code. So you are able to see all the other projects in this wikitechie code, and you can use it and run it. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you will get regular updates from us. Thank you.